A devastating disease has led a Utah man on a path he never could have imagined.
And it all started with a handmade paper wallet. Dan Roscone takes us inside the story of the Calder business. And Dan, I understand, turned out to be a pretty amazing wallet.
Yeah, it sure did, Mark and Shauna. Curtis Calder was told he needed to find a new job because of his condition. While playing around with different ideas, he made a wallet out of paper. That paper wallet was the beginning of a very successful business. For a man who never sewed a thing in his life.
And we'll actually split the leather down.
And knew nothing about leather.
You see how it will taper the edge?
35-year-old Curtis Calder is amazingly talented.
I never thought I would do anything like this.
His twist of fate came during a painful time of his life when he noticed some of his muscles not working properly. And now only getting worse.
Certain muscles have completely deteriorated, so when I lift up my arms or if I go to do something above my head, it's very painful.
At the time, Curtis was at the peak of his banking career.
We were in New York. I loved what I was doing.
After numerous tests, his family got the devastating news. He was diagnosed with a form of muscular dystrophy.
It's called facioscapulohumeral muscular dystrophy, so it's a mouthful. So when I was diagnosed, it was a relief to understand this is why.
But the reality that he could be in a wheelchair by 50 and he could pass it along to his kids was very tough.
It's genetic and it's hereditary, so it's a 50% likelihood that I pass it on to my kids. We now have 4 kids.
His doctor told him he needed to find a new job.
So find something to do to use your arms that's not sitting at a computer.
So Curtis started trying to make things, and out of the blue,
this is the first wallet.
He made a wallet.
Made out of paper and packing tape.
It worked so well,
this
he started experimenting.
Was a couch somebody had put in the trash.
After months and months of work,
I was cutting out cardboard.
Curtis and his wife have now mastered
very high-end, very well-made
leather wallets and other leather goods. His business, Calder, named after his son, started 4 years ago. In August of last year, he opened up his first retail store at City Creek in Salt Lake. Salt Lake City is actually the last place Curtis thought of opening up a retail store. But this store has actually proved to be more successful than his other 2 stores in New York. The stores in New York were only temporary and have since closed. But who could have predicted this one-time successful Wall Street banker would one day end up doing this?
I love it. I love it even more than what I was doing in banking.
Well, Curtis's grandfather has the same disease, and that's where Curtis believes he got it from. He says his wife has also noticed that his face is starting to droop a little and not showing as much expression. But nothing is slowing him down. He is now looking to open up a retail store in Los Angeles, another one in New York by possibly this fall. For more on this story, go to our website, KUTV.